In the quiet town of Wrenwood, nestled between the dense pine forests and lazy hills, something strange had been happening. Over the past year, dogs had been disappearing, one by one, in the dead of night. It started with the Thompsons' golden retriever, then the Wilsons' beagle, and before long, nearly a dozen beloved pets were gone. Posters fluttered on fences, and neighbors whispered theories, but no answers ever came. Sheriff Mallory tried to investigate, but there were never tracks, no signs of a break-in, no howling, just silence, and then absence. Some said it was coyotes, others claimed it was a dogfighting ring operating from the woods. A few, more quietly, spoke of old legends about the forest. Then, the disappearances stopped. Months passed. Winter came and went. A year to the day after the first dog went missing, a 7-year-old boy named Owen knocked on Sheriff Mallory's door just after dawn. His boots were muddy, and his eyes were wild. "I saw Max," he said, referring to his dog who had vanished 9 months earlier. "In the woods." Sheriff Mallory knelt down. "You sure, Owen?" "Where?" Owen pointed toward the forest behind his house. "He was looking at me." He looked different. Mallory, used to tall tales and sleepwalking kids, started to gently usher Owen back home, but something about the boy's sincerity, the trembling in his voice, made the old sheriff grab his flashlight and follow. They entered the forest just as the sun began to rise, gold spilling through the leaves like honey. The deeper they walked, the quieter it got. No birdsong. No wind. Owen moved like he knew the way, stepping over roots and ducking branches. They came to a clearing, a circle of blackened trees. At the center was a stone well, ancient and moss-covered. Around it, sitting still and silent, were the dogs. A dozen of them. Alive, unmoving. Their eyes glowed faintly amber, and they didn't blink. Max stood among them. "Max!" Owen cried and ran forward, but the dogs didn't move. Sheriff Mallory stopped him. Then, the ground trembled. From the well came a sound, a low, wet growl. A shadow began to rise, not a creature but a shape, twisting, smoke-like, with hollow eyes. Mallory drew his gun instinctively, though he wasn't sure it would help. "They were guarding it," Owen whispered. "That's what they're doing. It needs them." The shadow lunged, but the dogs moved as one. They leapt, not at the shadow, but into it, dissolving in a burst of light. There was a deafening howl, and then silence. The clearing was empty. The well was cracked down the middle. The dogs were gone. Owen sobbed, and Mallory stood frozen. They walked back in silence. No one believed them, not really. But after that day, no more dogs vanished from Wrenwood. And in spring, when the wind blew through the pines, you could sometimes hear barking, far off, from the heart of the forest. Watching. Guarding. Forever loyal. Let me know if you want to expand or tweak anything in the